News outlet CNN reported that senior United States officials have assured Israeli representatives this week that the Biden administration is prepared to fully support Israel if war breaks out with Hezbollah. This reassurance comes amidst escalating cross-border skirmishes between Israel and the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah, raising fears of a full-scale conflict in the Middle East. CNN reported that in a series of high-level meetings held in Washington, Israeli officials, including Minister of Strategic Affairs Ron Dermer and National Security Advisor Tzachi Hanegbi, discussed the tense situation with key figures from the Biden administration, such as National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and White House Middle East Affairs Coordinator Brett McGurk. These discussions covered a broad range of issues, including the potential for a new conflict on Israel's northern front, Iran's influence in the region, and ongoing ceasefire and hostage negotiations. However, the Biden administration clarified to Israel that American troops would not be deployed to the conflict zone. This week, Biden's senior advisor, Amos Hochstein, was dispatched to the region to facilitate these efforts. In the latest update, the Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has also left for the States to meet with the U.S. officials. This is probably the second meeting after the one held before. Before his departure, he said that Israel is prepared for any action that may be required also in Gaza, also in Lebanon, and also in additional places.
The United States is our most important and our most central ally, and our ties are crucial and perhaps more important than ever at this time. During those meetings with U.S. officials, I will discuss developments on the Gaza front, on the Lebanese front, and they are of great importance at this time. We are prepared for any action that may be required also in Gaza, also in Lebanon, and also in additional places.
Gallant also said that they will discuss the last stage of the war when Israel transitions military operations to Phase C in the Gaza Strip.
The transition to Phase C in the Gaza Strip is of great importance. I will discuss this transition with U.S. officials, touching on how it may enable additional things to take place, and I know that we will achieve close cooperation with the U.S. on this issue as well.
The U.S. has moved its nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean region. Initially, the carrier was positioned in the Red Sea to counter Houthi attacks. This redeployment suggests that the U.S. is taking steps to reassure Israel of its support. Additionally, it indicates that a serious conflict might be imminent. Meanwhile, in a covert speech to settlers in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich outlined a controversial plan to cement Israeli control over the Palestinian territory without drawing international condemnation. The New York Times reported that Smotrich, a key figure in Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's right-wing cabinet, disclosed these plans during a private meeting. Smotrich's strategy involves a shift from military to civilian administration under his authority within the Defense Ministry, effectively blurring the distinction between occupation and annexation. This maneuver aims to avoid international backlash while solidifying Israeli presence in the West Bank, countering potential negotiations for a Palestinian state. At the meeting on June 9th, Smotrich emphasized the dramatic nature of these changes, likening them to altering the DNA of the system.
It will be easier to swallow in the international and legal context, so that they won't say that we are doing annexation here.
He assured the settlers that these actions, supported by Prime Minister Netanyahu, are designed to be more palatable on the global stage. Smotrich's religious Zionism party is known for its hardline stance against Palestinian statehood and its support for Jewish settlement expansion. This revelation signals a significant shift in Israeli policy towards the West Bank, raising concerns about the future of Israeli-Palestinian relations and the prospects for already absent peace in the region.